stage in life where you will feel all those signs, but maybe you get to a point that you'll be like, hey, I'm not ready to embrace someone in my life. Until then, please don't force yourself to get married. It's not something that you just enter today and then be like, I'm not interested, and then get out. No. It is a lifetime commitment. So make sure that you are perfectly equipped. You are perfectly ready for you to face this next stage of your life. Marriage is beautiful, but when you don't know how to go about it, it becomes a living hell. Hello, precious one. Welcome back to our channel. And if you're new here, you're very much welcome. We are so pleased to have you around. But please don't just be a stranger. Hit the subscribe button to be part of this family. So guys, by the topic, you know what we're discussing today. If you see those signs in you, please don't waste your time to get married, because truly it will be a waste of time. You will end up hating each other. I mean, the person that you get married to, you will end up wasting each other's time. Marriage is not a do or die affair. Marriage is not a competition. If your friends are getting married, let them go on, okay? Because the goal here is not to get married, but to stay happily married. So if you're not ready, don't force yourself. If you see the sign that you're going to talk about in this video today, and you just look at yourself and you know that, hey, this is me, please, I'm advising you not to get married, because you get confused, you get fed up, you will not enjoy that marriage. So without wasting much time, let's get straight into the video. All right, so the first thing we're going to talk about is when you just don't see yourself sharing your space with someone, when you still want that me time for yourself, when you still want that privacy for yourself, when you always want to be alone, when you always want to be just you. I hope you get it. I can go on and on. Listen, if you see this in you, or if you are like that, you are not ready for marriage yet. Maybe a time will come that you will get over it, but now you are still in that single stage. You are still in that me time stage. You don't want anyone in your space. Please don't get married. Don't marry someone's son to frustrate him. Don't marry someone's daughter to frustrate her. Don't always tell your husband, please, I want my privacy. Please, I want to be alone. Please, I don't want to talk right now. Please, I don't want anyone to disturb me. Please, you frustrate him. So if you don't want anyone in your space, if you don't want to share anyone in your space, don't get married, period. This is the first sign. If you are seeing this sign, you are not ready for marriage. Because you put this thing here, you go and then you come back and it will not be there, because it is not only you who is living in that house. And if you can't stand that, you are not ready for marriage. Okay? You go to the bathroom, you will see a lady's hair maybe in the sink somewhere. And if you're not ready to see all these things, don't get married. Other than that, you end up insulting each other all the time. You leave this thing here, you don't take it. You leave this thing here, you don't take it. I'm not saying when you're married, you have to place things everywhere. I mean, you have to, but you get it. You will not find things the way you left it, no matter what. Someone is going to get into contact with them. Someone is going to mingle with it. Someone will touch it. So if you don't want that, if you always want things your own way, you want to be yourself, have your peace of mind, always eat the food that you want, always do everything that you want, please, you are not ready. You are not ready for marriage, because marriage, just be prepared to have someone in your space. Just be prepared to see someone's face every day. Be prepared to hear that particular person's voice every day. Be prepared to hear someone just being in your way, being in your path, always crossing. It is going to happen. So please, my advice, this is my humble advice to you. Because when you are still in this stage and you force yourself to get married, you are not going to only hurt that man, you will hurt yourself as well. You are not going to only hurt that woman, you will hurt yourself as well. And trust me, where love doesn't work, it is hatred that takes place. That replaces that love. You are going to hate each other at the end of the day. You are going to get divorced at the end of the day. You are going to have an unhappy marriage at the end of the day. So please, it is not safe to be in a relationship that is not healthy. Children are not safe to be brought up in a family or in a marriage that is not healthy. So be prepared before you get into marriage. Yeah, so the second thing that we're going to talk about is when you don't want to share your ideas with someone. Am I saying it the right way? No. When you don't want someone to bring their thoughts or maybe share how they also feel, you always want what you say to be final. So marriage is not autocracy. Did I get the word right? I think so. It is democracy. I say something, you have the right to also say what you think. So if you are used to always taking your own decisions, you are not ready for marriage. If you are not ready for the other party to also tell you what they think, you think what you say must always be the final thing. I mean, I want us to do this final. I don't want your contribution. I don't want you to say anything. It doesn't work that way. And yeah, so the next thing is, if you're not ready to share with anyone, please don't get married. Marriage is not for you. Don't go near it, okay? If you don't see yourself getting over the term, this is for me, this is mine, I mean, it is reserved for me. Don't touch it, don't go near it, this is for me. Please, you're not ready to get married. You're not ready for marriage. So don't deceive yourself. Don't waste your time, because when you get married, it is no longer me, myself, and I. It is us and we. So this is for us. This is for us. This is ours. I mean, we own this. It is always plural. So if you're not ready to share with your partner, if you're not ready to share, maybe you have a property, you're not ready to share it with anyone, don't get married. If you're not, I know of a man who will hide from his wife because he doesn't want to share his food with his wife. I mean, think about it. So if you're not ready to share anything, and I said it in my previous video, there are a lot of women, when they have kids before marriage, when they get married to this particular man, they will be like, you have to treat my kids as if they are yours. They want the man to father their children as if they are his. But then when they have maybe a burden they were able to build before they get married, they don't want to share it with the man. I mean, I was able to achieve this before I met you, so this is mine. I don't want to share it with you. No, you're not part of it. If you have children and want me to be treating them as if they are mine, then that house is equally mine as well. If you have anything and you want to keep it for yourself, I mean, mine, please. Don't go and marry, because it will become us, we, ours. If you don't want like that, stay at your corner and enjoy your life. It is not a bad thing. It is a stage. You know, you will get over it. So for now, just stay at your corner, enjoy life for yourself, and then when you're ready, then you just get someone else involved in your life, because if not, you end up destroying your own life. You end up deceiving your own self. You end up in a state that you don't like. The goal here again is not to get married, but to stay happily married. So I know for marriage that did not work out because the lady was not ready to help the man in any way. So when this lady was not working, the man was just taking care of the house, taking care of the kids, and doing everything that the man ought to do. So when this lady started working, she was just like, my money is mine. I don't want to share it with you. Go on to pay the bills, do everything. I mean, my money is mine. I want to build a school back at home. I want to do this. I want to do this for my mom. I want to do that for my brothers. My money is mine. I mean, that marriage did not work. Now they are divorced. So if you're not ready to share things that you have with someone else, please don't worry yourself to get married, because it will not end good. So the last thing is when you don't want to put someone else's burden on your shoulder. Please don't get married, because the day you said I do to that man, he became your responsibility. The day that you said I do to that woman, she became your responsibility. Not to talk of when you start to have children, they will become your responsibility as well. So please, if you're not ready to put extra burden on yourself, don't get married, because when you're married, sometimes, even when your partner is sick, it feels as if you are the one who is sick. When your partner goes out and he's not yet home, you will just be worried, and maybe you're calling him on the phone and he's not picking. You will be worried, what is happening? I mean, you'll be anxious. So if you're not ready to put someone else's burden on your shoulder, please don't get married. Because I can't be living with you. Maybe my car broke down when I was coming home, so I came home late in the night, I mean midnight, and then I found you fast asleep, peacefully sleeping, what do you think I will think about you? You don't think about me. We are going to argue, we are going to fight, we are going to, quarrel. So if you don't want that problem for yourself, don't get married. Again, I said, it doesn't mean you're bad, it doesn't mean you don't like people, but this is just a me time for you. So enjoy this time, because when you get married this time, you will mess things up. Make sure you are well ready before you enter into marriage. As I told you, marriage is a beautiful thing, but if you don't know how to go about it, it can become a living hell for you. I hope I've blessed someone with this video. So if you're new here and you've watched till this time, I really appreciate you. But please, as I told you at the beginning of this video, don't just be a stranger. Hit on that subscribe button to be part of this family. And guys, as I always tell you, you can only be the best version of yourself in Christ Jesus. Take good care of yourself, stay blessed, and don't wait to get a reason before you get happy. And don't fake your happiness as well. Be genuinely happy all the time, because happiness is a medicine for the body and the soul as well. Thanks so much for watching. Till I see you again in my next video. I love you. Shalom. Bye.